Previously on Super Cringe Roleplay.
Sexual healing.
Jokester, what are you trying to say?
I'm doing a sad face.
Boom. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. In your face, son.
I'm not in the room with you.
Allow me. I can't get it.
Just sleeping. In her room. In her bed.
I cast blindness.
Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love.
I'm evil now, apparently.
Now.
So you're worse than before?
And now, back to our story.
Follow me. Hello and welcome back to Super Cringe Roleplay. I'm the game master for this season, Aaron Hannington, and I'm joined here with Mikey and Chris.
Greetings.
Pinky's up.
And Nat and Clint.
Hello, my learned friends.
God, he's so immature.
Also, before we move any further along, we have some new patrons.
Woo!
Yes!
And
Nocturnal approves.
since we hadn't recorded for a week, it's a spoiler alert, it's been pretty busy. So I'd like to thank Michael J, Devin B, Phil, Demian R, LC4155, Diana, Nevada D, I don't know how you pronounce that, Chaotic Goblin, Rick S, and NT Ezzy. Thank you so much for the Patreon support.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. So, after last episode, the group did level up. In a brief recap of what happened on our last episode, Nocturnal got his powers, some new powers from some unsavory folk. Went back to the Silver Point stronghold, talked to the Lich Queen. Upon talking to her, he found out that Everglade was found out and had to be moved. He found out who did have loose lips. Going to this dwarf, he executed him. Then went back to the Lich Queen, was teleported to Captain Lindale's ship, the Cloud, to meet up with his fellow adventurers. And upon there, they derived a plan to attack the Boarmen. Upon this cruise, Jokester had a night with the captain. And then we last left off with Burden enjoying the captain's quarters. And that's where we'll pick up tonight. So Burden, I believe your performance roll was a 25?
That is correct. I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but, well, I don't know how you remembered that, but I also have a new tattoo that says 25 for some reason.
The real question is, does she have a tattoo that says 25?
Well, her tattoo would actually say 32.
Oh, it is a match made in heaven.
Come the morning, you do have a point of exhaustion.
Yep.
She does surface.
For air.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm telling you, he's doing that shit on purpose. Clean it up, GM.
We have kids watching.
No, hopefully we don't.
Yeah, right.
If you're a child, turn it off right now.
Disclaimer.
Right. Power through. Power through.
She goes to the dining area. Gentlemen, upon waking, what would you like to do? You have 2 days before we get to the destination where the other captains that she wants to meet up with.
Sounds like we got some time to kill. Nocturnal. Would you like to get crunk?
Do explain this concept of crunk. Like,
I don't know. It's just
throw
something.
your hands around like that.
Yeah.
Is that crunk?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. No thanks.
Just something I've heard the kids say.
Yeah, hard pass.
You heard the kids say that in 2002?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's move it along. Get some breakfast in the dining room.
All right. So you guys go to the dining area. You get your meal sitting there.
I'm on liquid lunch.
Burden comes in looking exhausted.
No food for me, gentlemen. My appetite has already been satiated.
Feeling nauseous. I'm gonna try to kick his stool out from under him before he sits.
I'm not sitting.
No. Now he's using player knowledge. Punish him.
You'll have a negative on your dexterity roll.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
You can go ahead and kick the stool out.
Do I need to roll something?
Yes, you do.
What do you
You'll
want?
have to, if you're just kicking it, do a strength check.
14.
That's enough. You kick it out of the
Oh,
way.
I'm sorry. It's a dirty 20.
Okay. Definitely kick it out of the way. Burden, roll your dexterity with a -3.
That's a dirty one.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
So Burden lays out flat on the ground.
I don't remember saying I was sitting
Duh.
down, but all right. Oh,
Oh, what happened there, little fella?
oh,
Oh, man. Rough night. Here, let me help you up.
oh, that's all right. That's all right. It's okay. You couldn't possibly understand what I went through last night.
Was it biblical, Mr. Burden?
In a couple of different ways.
When I go to help him up, I'm gonna let my glove come off and he falls down again.
Again, I didn't ask you to help me up, nor did I reach for your hand.
Player knowledge. Punish him.
Well, he did say no. So I'll give it to him this time.
Thank you.
So biblically, it's because if you breed, it's going to bring about Armageddon.
No, I was thinking more because biblically it was a flood.
All right, that was good.
Thank you. Thank you.
And a plague.
No, the plague comes later.
2 of every animal.
Water's turned to blood.
I was thinking more of the locust, but all right. And then there's probably going to be fire raining down at some point.
Oh, gosh.
Mr. Burden, you look like someone especially happy for someone who's just been on the floor.
Yep. Yes, I am, Doctor.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak with you privately.
Of course, at your leisure, Doctor.
We'll be back, gentlemen. I'm going to escort you to the cabin.
All right. You guys get back to the cabin.
I'm gonna stealth.
Okay.
Follow.
I'm gonna drink my ale.
Be 19.
All right. You guys can do a perception check.
$14.
10.
You guys do not see Jokester trailing behind you.
That's fair.
All right, so when we get in the room,
Yeah. Doctor, first and foremost, I would like to thank you for all the help that you've been giving me lately. You've given me a lot of knowledge. You taught me the meaning of the word plethora. It means a lot.
you're welcome, Mr. Burden. And I'm sure those documentation with anatomy were helpful as well.
Didn't hurt.
It depends on where you were pushing. But anyways, that aside. Mr. Burden, do you remember yesterday when things got weird with the birds?
Vaguely. I remember something about birds coming and then nothing. There was nothing there, so I don't know what they were talking about.
I only bring this to your attention because it concerns you too. Do you remember when we were interrogating at the Black Rock?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember the individual who ended up having his eyes were bleeding, right?
Yes.
Remember the gentleman whose eyes bled?
Yeah, the one you killed.
I did not kill him, Mr. Burton.
Really?
Although I would have.
Oh, fair enough.
But the entity of which he spoke of, Saraha, she came and visited. And apparently she froze time while she was here.
Oh, my next conquest. Froze time.
Well, Mr. Burden, while you were frozen, and she did something where she absorbed maybe some of your essence. And when I say essence, your soul, not what you're thinking of at this moment.
You know your patience, doctor. Go on.
Apparently, she takes the magic from magical users. And since you are also, I'm using this term loosely, but skilled in the arts, it would affect you too.
This reminds me of someone I knew from back in my realm. He didn't have magic, but people thought he was magical. They called him Magic Mike 240.
Did he do a lot of dancing, Mr. Burden?
You could call it dancing. Most of it was just grinding.
Well, I'm not here to judge the techniques of your kin, Mr. Burden.
Fair enough. But she did that to me.
She absorbed, it would appear to be some of your essence. Now, she did want to take all of our magical abilities, but I made a deal with her.
What was the deal, Doctor?
I'm trying to think if there's any way I can shield us from this, but I can't. She wants us to procure for her other magical users. And I agreed that we would do that once we had people traveling through the Valley of the Shadow of Death. She has no interest in Mr. Nocturnal or Mr. Jokester.
Well, naturally. Some people are just more talented than others.
Yeah, some people are normies, Mr. Bird.
Yeah, this doesn't pertain to me. I'm walking away.
We should breach this with the other group, with the rest of the group at some point, because we are going to have to procure those individuals for her.
Really, Doctor? You don't have some sort of ulterior plan to, you know.
I know we're in the same room. I'm gonna send him a message magically so that I can talk to him in his mind.
Okay.
Mr. Burden, we need to kill her as soon as possible.
Doctor, I understand completely, and we must find those other magic users.
You can also respond in your mind too if you want, before
Oh.
you say the quiet part.
Okay.
The quiet part loud.
All right.
Hi. You know, really think that you should like, share, and subscribe. And follow us on all of our other social medias. And if you would be so inclined, sign up for our Patreon. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. It's
So,
all right,
in
I
my
walked
mo-
away.
I'll cover up my mouth so that way no one can tell what I'm saying. Doctor, in my mind, I understand you completely, and I'm willing to go along with your ploy. Now I will uncover my mouth so people can understand that I'm talking out loud.
Your commitment is impeccable.
Very good, Mr. Burton, but I thought you should be the first to know.
Well then, we shall deal with this as soon as we are done with our current task at hand.
Yes, the sooner that we can get these magical users for her, the better. She said we have 1 month.
Wink. Oh, I'm sorry. Wink.
Shall we join the other two?
After you, Doctor.
All right, I'll walk out of the room.
Okay. You guys go back to the dining area. A couple of sailors are there enjoying their meal. Jokester, Nocturnal, you guys doing anything while they're talking? You come back to the dining area after a moment.
I'm just hanging out. I'm gonna ask for some ale.
Okay. Ale is brought to you.
The kick is still out from under him.
I never said I was sitting down, but okay.
Are we going
Player
to
knowledge.
retroactively do this the whole time?
No.
Every time I say something, they can say I wasn't actually going to do that. Like it's getting
In
old.
his
It's getting
defense,
old already.
and in my defense, neither of us said we were sitting down.
I said I was hanging out.
Down the street.
Okay, whatever. I'm sitting down. Or I'm going to sit down.
I'm just waiting for Game of Thrones to come on at this point. Jesus Christ.
No spoilers.
Wait, when are we filming this?
Anyway, moving along.
All right. So, throughout this day, is there anything special that you guys want to do?
Actually, yes. Actually, at this point in time, there is something I want to do. I want to find the emptiest part of the deck, one with a sight of the clouds in the sky, sun in the shine, and I just want to sit back and light up in triumph for my glory from the previous evening.
All right. Nocturnal, anything you want to do?
Just drinking, man.
Okay. Doctor?
I want to fill my ring of spell storing with level 1 healing word spells.
Okay.
I was down to 2, so I'm going to just put 4 in there.
Okay. Jokester?
Just hanging out.
All right. So you guys hang out and enjoy the day. Nothing happens on this day. The nighttime comes. You enjoy a meal. Captain Lindell comes out. She approaches you, the four of you, and says, "Gentlemen, I hope the travels are going well so far. Is there anything you need?"
Good evening, Captain. Do you have any sturdier stools?
Having issues with the stools, are we?
They seem to be just popping out everywhere.
Oh,
We could use some hard stool.
What an awkward request, Mr. Burden.
You have some stool softener?
I think that's your foot.
she goes, "These are the stools that we have." There has been a slight change of plans, gentlemen. The four captains that I was going to meet at this other city, they're going to meet us tomorrow night, airborne. We're going to connect our ships and we'll all meet upon this vessel. Seems the Boarman has people looking for you, Nocturnal. So we do not want to risk docking at any of these cities that are close to his location.
Understood, Captain.
So tomorrow evening we will have the meeting of the captains. You guys are more than welcome to join us to discuss what we need to discuss.
Good.
With that being said, Doctor, would you join me for the evening?
Certainly, Captain.
Good. And
Have fun.
she takes you back to the cabin. She says, Doctor, you strike me as one on a mission. I'm not quite sure your mission yet, but you seem to be more focused than some of the others. What is it that you are looking for in this realm, if I may ask?
You are quite observant, Captain. To be honest with you, at this point, it has been about survival. But seeing that we have been moderately successful, I wish to gain more power, which would ensure our safety for a longer period of time.
If I give you a location, it is a ruin, but they had many books. The wizards there, before the time of the war, they did a lot of studies. From what I understand, there's a lot of wild magic still that can be attached to one person. So it's very dangerous. Keywords can set these magical bombs off. But I will give you what information I do have on this location, if you wish.
That would be most appreciated.
Good. She orders meal, some spirits. She says, do you partake in activities, Doctor?
Captain, I am flattered. But that is an activity that is really unrefined, in my opinion.
Interesting. Well then, you may sleep on a better bed tonight then. We will just have some fun with the others later. Not in that way.
I did have one question for you, Captain.
Yes.
Are there any other magical users aboard besides Mr. Burden and myself?
There are two. They assist in ship defense more than anything. They do have some offensive spells, but most of it is to make our maneuverability and our speed better. Past that, there's one cleric. Of course, all he is surgical and healing. And you may talk to them at any point in time.
Thank you, that is most appreciated.
You're most welcome. And with that, she enjoys a good meal with you and a good talk. Gentlemen, throughout the night, is there anything you would like to do?
Well, we're just out in the other part. Just.
I'm getting crunk with it.
I'm gonna hide in the shadows. Can I work my way to the bow of the boat, the ship?
Okay.
Just gonna do my Titanic thing out there.
Okay. You gonna hide or just
Nah.
being? Okay. Not a problem. All right. So the evening goes by. When the time comes, you guys go back to your cabin and go to sleep. Morning comes around, and Captain Lindell comes out and joins you guys for breakfast. She kind of looks over at you, Burden. She says, "You can learn something from the good doctor." and she goes on to go get herself a drink, and the good doctor comes in.
How's that 25 now, bitch?
You mother...
I mean, good morning, Mr. Burden.
Damn, Doc. I didn't think you had it in you.
You know what? It's not bad considering I got a 30-something. 34. Was it 34? Yeah. I got mine. She better have gotten hers. What? That'll break the game for a few minutes.
Day 2. This is nighttime. The other ships will come alongside, and they'll all dock one another. Is there anything you guys want to do during the day?
No, don't you do it.
Come on,
For the
jokester.
love of God, GM, pick a different word from now on.
It's kind of difficult because that's what they're going to do, okay?
Call boarding or something from
The
now on.
ships are docking in the air. They're not even on ground when they're docking.
Fight it. Let's move this along. So, is it nighttime?
It's the next day.
It's just morning
Yeah,
still?
morning. So if there's anything special you guys want to do, if not, then I will bring
Yes.
it to the next.
I'm just going to sit in a corner,
Okay.
drink my ale.
I'm going to start readying the barrels that I have prepped with fuses. I'm going to take a rope and I'm going to start tying them together in a chain, a daisy chain.
Which barrels?
The barrels of alcohol that
Okay.
I had prepped with the fuses
Okay.
before.
Just want to make sure that that's the
Yeah.
ones I was thinking of.
Yep. And then I'm going to tie them together with a rope. Not my rope of climbing. I have a different plan for that later. But just a regular rope, so that way they're all tied together, nice and neat.
Okay. You.
One after the other, not like the barrels all tied together in a group. No. Daisy chain.
Well done.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. So evening comes. The 4 other ships come into sight. You see a large ship, kind of has a wolf's head for the bow of the ship. It is gray in color. It has 3 large masts, a series of ballistas going down both sides. It comes along the side. They throw ropes over. They get tied off. They put a plank across to either ship. And the second ship to come into view is this large Nautilus-looking ship. Captain Lindell comes up to the 4 of you. She goes, gentlemen. She goes, the first ship is the Grey Wolf. The captain of that is Greyford. He is a educated man. He's very well with his swords and daggers. He is not quick to anger, but if you do anger him, you'll probably stay there forever.
What's the name of the ship?
The Grey Wolf. The second ship coming into view is the Nautilus. It is commanded by Captain One-Eye. He is a Cyclops. He took this from a group of mind flayers, lost most of his crew in doing so. He is very quick to anger, so learn what pisses him off without doing so. He holds no mercy in his body. He will destroy anything that he seems fit to destroy.
So Captain One Eye is a little short then.
Temper only. He stands about 10 foot tall.
Oh, that's one of the bigger ones.
Yes. Grayford and the other two, One Eye is not a slaver, but Grayford and the other two that are coming are slavers. So they're not nice people, but they're doing me a favor because they owe it to me. The third ship that comes in is a black ship. She says this is commanded by Captain Elroy. It is called the Greed Seeker. And he is a very greedy man. He will take everything that he can possibly take from anybody. So make sure your valuables are well kept. And the fourth one, the ship is called the Destroyer. It is commanded by Captain Stormbringer. He is a man of not height. One of very few halflings that command a ship. He is very well educated in tactics. He is very heavily armed on that vessel. The last two vessels, the Greed Seeker and the Destroyer, are both galley type ships. And of course the Nautilus is just a giant Nautilus looking ship. They all pull up, they rope off together, they put the planks down. The four captains and a couple of their soldiers all come upon the cloud. Captain Lindell greets them, brings them all into the captain's chamber along with you guys. You guys sit down, and she says, I will open this meeting. She says, Nocturnal, Burden, Dr. Straw, and Jokester are all needing to attack the estate of the Boarman for atrocities done against Nocturnal. Captains, if you have any questions of the four men, please ask them now before we start our planning. And the first one to speak to you guys is Captain One Eye. Cyclops. Stands about 10 foot. He stands up and he says, Nocturnal, what is it this man has done to you?
He took me captive, performed cruel experiments on me. And he's been doing it to my kind for quite some time. I aim to punish him.
And if we are successful in this, what becomes of his estate?
As far as I'm concerned, all you captains here can split it. I have no interest in his money.
Then I will join you on this quest. You have my ship in my command.
Fair enough.
Sits down. Grayford stands up. He says, So, gentlemen, are you all on board with Nocturnal's thoughts and you want no part of the estates?
I don't care. Not everything's about money.
I agree. Some things are more important than money.
Well, I agree with you, gentlemen. A small stipend or kickback would be appreciated since we will be assisting with the assault. Nothing ongoing or permanent, but a little bit of compensation would be appreciated.
What numbers are you thinking, Dr. Straw, is it?
That is correct. Maybe if we can just have a look at some of the gear implements that they have, and if anything catches our fancy, we can take that with us. As far as the estate itself, I agree with Mr. Nocturnal.
I'm okay with this. Do you have a problem, Mr. Burton?
I was just thinking something different as far as the compensation. I was thinking more along the lines of 4 redheads, 3 brunettes, and 2 blondes.
So you just want women?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I suppose my praise and adoration isn't enough as payment.
No. No, it isn't.
You guys are weak. It's gonna be your downfall.
Seems there's a little rift between you guys, but overall, I'm satisfied with this. I too will help you out with the bowman.
I can assure you, sir, we may have our disagreements, but our goals are aligned.
Duly noted. Next one, little halfling jumps up on the table. Says, So, you guys want to create a war, a rift. Says, I will lose a lot of money if we take out the Boarman. Says, why should I help the 4 of you?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is it better to run a shop, or is it better to provide the supply?
I like you.
Well said, Doctor.
I will help you. I am good with the terms. And he sits down. Captain Elroy stands up. He says, I don't question Nocturnal. I don't question really the other thoughts and wants of the group. But I do want to know stories of the 4 of you have reached me a couple of times. And it strikes me a little odd. I'm just curious. Do you know why you're here?
Nope.
What about you, Doctor? Do you know?
To be quite honest, no. When we first arrived, it was a surprise to the 4 of us. We weren't provided with that much information. Now, granted, we were disoriented and didn't ask too many questions. But no, we've been made aware of that there have been multiples of us that have been brought here. Some have survived and some have not. But as to the overall purpose, I do not know.
Interesting. What about you, Nocturne? Do you know?
Afraid I do not. All I know is that anyone who has ever hurt me, my comrades, or variants of us are going on my list. I might suggest if you come across any other variants of this, just leave us alone.
So you're going to punish anybody who's done any ill to the past yous? Is this what you're saying?
I'm gathering that you may have encountered us before.
I've encountered 2 of you before.
If our paths align now, then the past may be forgiven. But moving forward, I would ask that you leave the rest of us alone.
I think I can do this.
Appreciate that.
Yes. Burden, do you know?
From my understanding, somebody wanted my empire from my home. And so they sent me here. Because I pay attention to what happened in the first episode. But I digress.
The thing is, Mr. Burden, is that we all came from separate places. And so while you may have had an empire, I certainly did not.
Doesn't matter. Somebody smited me. Somebody was after what I had. I will make them pay for that. And anyone who helps me in my quest will be richly rewarded.
Interesting. I think I will also give you my ship in my aid. With that, he bows and sits down. Captain Lindell stands back up and says, "Okay, gentlemen, you now have 4 ships going into the Borman's estate. Well, 5 including mine. With your ally,
Have you discussed that with the other captains?
I have not yet. But, is there a particular ship you want in a particular area? Now,
Mr. Jokester, do you have a docking preference?
None whatsoever, really? Maybe smaller ship goes in one way, larger ship goes in the other? No? Maybe they can meet in the middle? Nothing? Okay.
Well, I'm glad we nipped this one in the bud.
It's a thing now.
It will always be a thing. Episode 156, it will be a thing.
So stay tuned.
For more juvenile humor.
so she says, if the clouds hold out and a storm comes, the Grey Wolf and the Destroyer are both dark in color. They will blend in with darkness, dark clouds. If you attack sunset, sunrise, they can come in.
I think I can assist with the darkness.
Okay. Then,
I can have you covered.
then,
But we must go at night.
okay. Then it will be a night attack.
As far as ships go, can I do like a perception check to see which ones would be
Absolutely.
better?
Absolutely.
Guidance.
It's 24.
Okay. So you know both the Wolf and the Destroyer are both very heavily combat type ships. It looks like they can take a lot of damage and they can deal out a lot of damage.
Would they be better off lower to the ground?
Yes, they can be. They look like they can drop troops very easily onto the ground. Upon talking to the captains, both ships can land in water or they can hover, either one. The Nautilus cannot land, but he has a lot of magic type people upon his vessel. It is not heavily armored, and it is not heavily armed, but he does have a lot of spellcasters.
So here's what I'm thinking. The Nautilus can protect the other ships while they're bombarding.
Okay.
The other 2 ships go low. Lay down your men and pursue and attack. Blast them to hell. The Cloud can stay from above and drop bombs.
Okay.
So we're not going to be infiltrating anymore?
We will. Once we land, we gotta get down. And then the Cloud... Did you watch last episode?
Yeah, I watched last episode.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I got a subscription to it.
Drops us off and they take to the sky.
Okay.
And there's one more ship.
Yes, one more ship, and that is the Greed Seeker. It's kind of a mix between the two. It can take some punishment, but not a whole lot, and it can deal out a good share of punishment.
What was his name again?
The Greed Seeker is Captain Elroy.
Elroy, where do you think your ship would be best suited for combat?
He goes, besides the cloud, he goes, I am the fastest and the most maneuverable. He goes, I can drop off troops. My ship cannot land, but I can do strafing runs. I can do quick deployment and quick pickup if need be.
It sounds like that might be the best bet. If he is the fastest and most maneuverable ship, it might be best to use him as an extraction.
Second fastest. The cloud is the fastest and most maneuverable.
Sounds like a backup, Mr. Burden, in case we have to be extracted and something goes south with the cloud. I agree with you, though.
Sounds like we have our plan then. The captains are okay with this.
Captains all agree.
There is one final variable. There is a red dragon that owes me a favor, and she will be attacking the towers when we do our assault. Before the assault, I will let her know to not harm your ships.
Okay. Captain One Eye, kind of a red dragon. Interesting. So the towers are not a concern of ours. She's going, this red dragon will take out all the towers or just some of the towers?
I don't know how. I mean, imagine she's a dragon. She's probably quite skilled at destroying things. I will tell her to destroy all the towers, but I cannot guarantee that she will.
Okay. Well, as long as she takes out some of them, that is a big concern that is taken care of. The only other thing that I do know about the Boarman is he has a lot of single-man crafts.
That is correct.
Yes, they're very fast. Have you seen them?
I have.
They will be a nuisance. They can drop explosive devices upon the ships, fireball type things. When they land, it's like Greek fire.
Captain, if I may.
Yes.
Me and the jokester have devised the plans. We will be escorted off first, and we plan on doing some subterfuge and sabotage. We aim to disable these.
I
Okay.
pull out my bag of holding, just pull out all of my explosives, just smile at them.
I wish you luck. Now, is there a signal we're looking for? Can the doctor message us when you want us to attack? What is our go?
The signal will be when the suits start exploding.
So be it. We will watch for the explosions.
Right, jokester? You got this?
I got this.
I can lay down cover for us.
Hell yeah.
But once we're on the ground, we're gonna be on our own for just a little while.
Yeah, that's okay. Sounds fun.
We could have our not-so-stealthy comrades be close behind, but not enough to give us away.
Okay. Sounds good. This is the plan.
My only other concern, it's gonna be chaos down there. What colors do we look for, so we know not to blow our own men to hell?
All of us captains here have decided to wear a bright blue. That way we can see each other. So if you see a suit of blue, please do not kill us. Past that, everything else should be fair game.
What I remember, the Boarman's colors as guards, or is it just whatever?
They were all a muddy color, anywhere from a red muddy color to deep browns.
Covered in pig shit, gotcha. Say no more. Understood. Kill the ones that look like shit. That's
I
the
want to
goal.
clean up a little bit first. Do something with all of that.
Cold-blooded, Straw. Cold-blooded.
With that, Captain Lindell stands, says, if there's nothing else, then I suggest this will be a night of enjoyment, party, drink up, rest up, and we'll be upon our fray in the next day.
Excellent.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay then. The captains get up. They all wish you well. They start heading out.
Shake their hands.
Okay, you guys shake hands. As Greyford steps out, you see the massive figure of the ogre, your traveling companion, just grab him by his head and squeeze. And he throws him overboard.
What the hell?
And he comes in for Captain Elroy.
Oh, shit.
Is this the ogre that they're traveling with?
Yes.
I have not met the guy yet.
No, you have
I
not.
have no idea who this dude is.
So you guys have an action that you may take before he grabs a hold of Captain Elroy.
So we saw this?
Oh yes, he did it right as he stepped out of the door.
Whose head did he smash?
Captain Greyford.
Holy crap.
I can't believe that the enslaved ogre is trying to kill enslavers. Shock.
This is on y'all. Not me. I didn't know this guy was here.
Well, I'm going to plead with the ogre to stop before taking an action.
Do a persuasion.
Did I see this?
Jokester? Yeah.
No, everything.
Oh yeah, so far you're seeing everything. Nothing's being hidden.
I gotta use my shadow tentacles.
Okay.
All 6 of them.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, his chances get worse with each one.
That,
if I do
that
all
come
of
a
them.
whole. Each successful grab. Yeah.
That'd be a 22.
Okay. So he briefly stops and he looks at you and he says, "Some of them must die."
This couldn't have waited till after. Kind of need them.
I need not them.
Screw it. I'm going all 6 tentacles.
Okay.
It should be a dex check on him.
Yep.
Oh, wait. I don't roll anything.
No.
He's got to do it.
Yep.
All 6. I want 2 hands, 2 legs, round body, round neck if possible.
So, 3 of them take hold. You have
So I'm going to
an arm,
summon up.
a
shadow
neck,
tentacles.
and a leg.
I get to summon them up and kind of control them to wrap around him.
Okay. So it's around his neck, around his left arm, and his right leg is currently held.
And I'm going to hold him there in place.
Okay.
Dr. Straw, who the hell is this guy?
What time is it now?
It is after the meeting. It's about 8 in the evening.
8 in the evening? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna dive off the edge of the ship.
Okay.
What a twist.
So
Straw.
as you yell to Dr. Straw beelines it to the edge of the ship and just
What the fuck, man?
In midair, I'm gonna activate my ability where I can fly.
okay.
Oh, thank God.
You don't see it though.
You don't see it.
Okay.
This is player knowledge. Player
I'm
confusion.
trying to find where the body went.
Okay. So the time that it took you to run and jump over the edge, you see the body as it splashes into the water about 500-600 feet down.
Okay, so I'm flying towards where it went to the water.
Okay.
I mean, splattered onto the water. God.
Gilmore's got a friend.
I'm not letting this happen twice. I didn't know about the other one.
Hashtag justice for Gilmore.
Are you doing anything, Burden? You see these
Morons.
black tentacles come up out of the
Hold on.
floor
Hold
and grab
on.
a hold of this ogre.
He's with us. He's with us.
Still not let him go.
That's fine. Hold him there while I talk to him and convince him not to kill everybody.
Be my fucking guest. Care to hurry it up?
Sure.
Yeah, no, I think we're past that. The others are going to want to kill him anyways now.
And they do have
So-
their weapons drawn.
So, yeah.
Well, that was
Done
my
is
plan.
done.
I'm out.
I'm gonna pull my fucking daggers out.
I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
Okay.
We've got them tied up.
So you guys are going to go after the ogre?
Oh, yeah.
He gets strength checks to break out. Might want to wrap this up.
Initiative rolls.
Do I still roll initiative, or am I just kind of...
No, I need to know where you are.
Do I still roll initiative if I'm sitting back?
21.
If you're not doing anything, then no.
21.
Okay.
You can always,
22.
you can always roll and be put into the order in case you decide to do something.
What was
Okay.
it, Nocturne?
23.
23?
Six.
Well done.
Oh, I'm flying, but I'll roll. Nat 1 for 0.
Wow.
If you left a burden.
Thank you, Doctor. My self-esteem is through the roof. I don't feel so bad now.
Anything for you, good buddy.
So they told me that he belonged with them, right?
Yes.
Y'all need to control your friend now, or I'm putting him down.
Oh, I'm gonna do more than control them.
Well, I tried. I got the highest persuasion in the group, but somebody already took a crack at it.
So, the lineup will be Captain Elroy, followed by the Ogre, followed by Nocturnal, Captain One-Eye, then the Jokester, and then Captain Lindell, and then Burden, Captain Stormbringer, and the Doctor pulls up the back when he gets back there. So, Captain Elroy, upon, well, let me see if he did here. Yep, he did here. He goes, "This is one of yours?"
Not anymore.
He's not one of mine, I'll tell you that much.
Homie just fucked our plans, so...
He's confused, doesn't know if he wants to attack. So break free. Okay, Ogre does not break free, but you are struggling. Nocturnal. Doing anything else or just holding him steady?
I still have that poison, right?
You do, and you have 3 other tentacles that can try to reattach.
I'm gonna try to jump on his back and shove that poison down his throat.
Okay. I need an acrobatics check to see how well you jump upon him, and then do a dexterity to pour that down his throat.
$17 acrobatics.
Okay, you jump upon his back, grab a hold of him.
So it's a nat 17. What's my modifier?
It'd be your dexterity.
Just +5.
Okay.
22.
All right, so you shove that into his mouth.
I'm gonna hold his mouth shut.
Okay. And
And I'll keep squeezing with the tentacles.
all right. The poison seems not to affect him.
Oh, shit.
Now, Captain One-Eye. Let's see.
Does Captain One-Eye unload on him?
I was waiting for it.
Thank you.
I was waiting for someone.
We thought it was going to be you.
too mature for that.
Fair enough.
Yep, it's going to be one of those days.
He too steps back and says, I recognize this one. He says, I know where his anger comes from. I will not attack him while he is restrained. He says, his anger is correct. As for you, Nocturnal,
Do I hear this?
you can roll a perception check. He's not being quiet, so you have advantage to hear it.
It's a nat 2, so I'm just going to leave it there.
You have advantage.
Oh, advantage. Missed that.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you do hear Captain One Eye announce this.
You're saying his anger's justified.
I do.
God damn it.
I know the two captains here that raided his village and took his whole family.
Son of a bitch.
I cannot, if I am helping you right now, I cannot justify attacking this man.
Ogre, if I let you go, you must stop now. All past transgressions must be forgiven.
You feel the struggle loosen, and he nods.
I'll do a backflip off of him
Okay,
and land like a badass ninja.
okay. Do an athletics check for me.
I'm gonna say acrobatics is dead. Is that what you meant, right? Acrobatics, not
Yeah.
athletics.
Yeah, acrobatics.
Thank
sorry.
you. I thought you were gonna be mean for a minute there.
I could be, but
17.
okay. So you do a backflip off. And
And I release the tentacles.
okay. He steps back out of the doorway. Still, his muscles are still tense. There's still fire in his eyes. But for the moment, he is not aggressing anybody. And he's just kind of like staring off at the three of you. Doctor, while this is going on, you do get to the body.
That way.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Revivify.
Okay. The breath comes back into the captain.
Wasn't his head smashed?
Yeah. But Revivify takes care of this.
It
Seriously?
doesn't replace
Well, yeah.
limbs, but
It-
as long as he still has his head, he should be
Yeah.
okay.
Oh my god.
but the head was smashed?
He's a little wonky, but he's alive.
Oh, okay.
He looks like Rocky Dennis now, but he'll be fine.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you revive him.
You took a bit of a fall there, Captain.
He says, what happened?
We're sorting that out. I'm levitating above the water because I can fly
Okay. And how long does that last?
a minute.
Okay.
But I can cast it 3
See-
times.
Okay.
He has wings?
No.
No.
It's just a flying.
Just-
Oh, no
flies.
kidding.
Hey, man, wasn't I supposed to go before the doctor?
Yes, you can. But unless you said you were sitting back.
Well, yeah, but it's still
Okay.
to be asked.
Oh, what are you doing, Garden?
Well, since after all that stuff happened, nothing I was going to do was going to...
Oh, he held his action very wise. Well played. Played it like a champ.
What were you going to do, Mr. Burden?
Nothing.
Jesus.
Nice interruption. God damn.
So everybody stands back, kind of like a really loose truce right now. Is there anything else you're doing besides the Revivify?
Well, I can only cast one spell on my turn,
Yes.
so I have to wait for my next turn to call for help.
Unless someone's doing something else, I can go to your turn. We're basically out of combat unless somebody is doing something.
I need to go look over the edge,
Okay.
see where the hell the doc went.
Do a perception check.
22.
Okay. You see the doctor kind of hovering over the water, doing something.
I'm just Well, he can't. Well, he can see, but I'm holding the captain so that it's not like going under the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump off too.
Okay. So you jump off.
Jump off in an epic dive.
You guys
Greg
see
Louganis.
Nocturnal jump.
What the fuck?
I'm doing Greg Louganis triple seahorse 360 twist with the kickflip.
Okay.
I don't know where I find it, but I hold up a sign that says 3.5.
Do I need to roll? See how
Sure,
epic it
see
looks?
how well you do the flips.
Is it acrobatics?
Yes.
19.
Okay, so you do this amazing triple flip, roll, somersault, reverse somersault, and what do you do after that?
Before I hit water, I'm gonna expand my shadow wings.
Okay. So you expand the shadow wings, do a perception check.
I have flight for 5 minutes.
Nat 1.
You don't see anything. You're concentrating on the captain.
Keep your head above the water and it'll be okay.
I'm gonna go assist the doc,
Okay.
help him hold the body.
So you're doing your thing when Nocturnal appears.
What do my wings
So your
look
wings
like?
are this shadowy form of these large black wings. They kind of flap like bird wings, but they're just shadows.
Right on. Doc, you need some assistance.
How did you get down here?
Don't worry about that. I'm here now.
Can we get him back up to the ship?
I can take him.
Take him.
I'm faster. Carry him.
Okay.
Move
So
on up.
You take them and fly on up, assuming you're following.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly back.
All right, you guys get back up to the deck.
I'm gonna land like a superhero, though.
Okay.
Very majestic.
So, Jokester, Burden, you see Nocturnal come holding the now living captain.
That's what heroes do. Why are you laughing at that?
And the good doctor comes in and lands next to him.
I saved him.
I'm just standing there. What the fuck is going on? Got people trying to unalive themselves and then reappearing.
You should try it, Mr. Jokester.
Do a persuasion check.
No. I mean, it did look like fun. Not gonna lie.
It's a better roll. Persuasion. My persuasion is +4? 18.
Do an insight check, Jokester.
Someone else is gonna be joining Gilmore. Feeding the fishes.
18.
Okay, you met it.
God, I got a +0 on insight. God
So
damn.
there for a moment, you see a flicker in Jokester's eyes. Huh, I could, no, wait, no.
Damn. Maybe next time.
Next time, Doc.
Yeah, all of us can fly. You can't fly?
It's part of our new
Literally
power
everyone on the
since we
ship
got
is-
here.
So Captain Lindell orders her clerk to take and assist the captain. They take him below to the med bay. She comes up, she goes, I would have the ogre executed, but with Captain One Eye saying that he forgives him and he's no longer attacking, I will let the four of you decide his fate.
I'm going to walk up to the ogre.
Okay?
If we let you live, are you going to attempt anything like this again?
I gave the Dark One my word. I will not attack anybody else.
Insight check.
Better question. What do you know about the Boar Man?
That he's responsible for some of my family's death. And these are the ones who sold them to them.
The Boar Man's who we're going after now. Do you wish to be a part of it or not?
I do.
Well, then you need to calm the fuck down.
I told you I would.
27.
He's telling the truth.
I have no qualms with you, but I would like my poison back.
I would give it to you, but you kind of made me swallow it.
Why didn't it work on you?
I've built up immunity over the years.
If you swallow something enough, Mr. Nocturnal, you get used to it.
Explains so much. Just... Never mind.
Also, please go into detail.
I have no qualms with you, but I do not want you jeopardizing my plans.
I will refrain from hurting anyone else.
All right. We can move forward then.
So be it.
Sheathe my daggers.
Did you say your roll?
27.
Oh, so you could tell he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that.
All right, with that, the ogre kind of trudges off to his quarters to keep himself away from others.
Captain, it might be a good idea to maybe post a guard to keep an eye on him through the night.
I will have two.
Where the hell did you guys find him?
At the Black Rock. He was in a cage when we found him.
Makes sense. Apparently, he's pretty ticked off, huh?
Captain Elroy comes up. He says, Captain One Eye is correct. It was Captain Grayford and I raided when they were having a celebration of sorts. We captured a good 30, 40 of them. They were all unarmed. It was an easy get in, get out. We had a lot of advantage. We did sell his family to the Boarman.
It's awful kind of you.
It's my trade. I'm a slaver.
You sound remorseful now. You regretting it?
I do regret some things, yes.
You gonna continue slaving after this?
I'm thinking of changing. Especially after seeing what that ogre can do.
Yeah, that was pretty fucked up.
Yes. Yes, it was.
I shit my pants twice. Make that 3 times.
He's telling the truth, Captain.
I'm not far behind him because I think I was the next on the list. I do appreciate the assist. Thank you for going after Captain Grayford.
There is a small matter, though, and we'll have to speak to his people about it.
Yes.
But that did cost me a diamond. I'm sure his life is worth it to him.
It is. You will be reimbursed. And probably a little bit more. Captain Grayford will greatly pay you.
Thank you.
Assist.
Yes, Mr. Nocturnal?
Oh, it's just clearing my throat. Some of us could use some coin. Boarman took everything from me.
What is it you need?
Everything. I need thieves' tools. Lost all my money. Everything.
Because thieves' tools, I have a few people upon my vessel that can give you some.
Let's start there. The rest can wait.
So be it.
If we survive, we can talk more.
Sounds good. He looks at one of his sailors and gives him a command, and the guy runs off. But 10 minutes later, he comes back. He's holding 5 sets of thieves' picks. And he hands them over to you.
That'll work.
He says, again, I appreciate the assist. You saved my life.
I didn't do this for you.
I didn't say you did, but you did save my life.
Fair enough. Jokester. I throw him 2 sets.
Okay?
I keep 3 for myself.
Okay. Putting one of them in your secret location?
Nope. Not this time.
Just making sure. I want to know for future reference.
I don't think it's gonna hold anything right now. After that diamond.
A little sore.
I got some healing to do. Burden, sing me a song.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it my turn yet?
Feel free to interject something if you're not feeling included.
No, I'm good. Please, proceed.
How'd I give you one peep when you're trying to bang the captain for an entire episode? Jesus Christ.
To be fair, he did succeed.
Eventually. Hello, extraordinary comrades. Nocturnal here, founder of the Truth and Fairness Coalition. Just a reminder, if you like what you see here, please consider liking and subscribing, and find us across all the social media platforms, and exclusive content on Patreon. Now, back to our program.
So, with that, the other captains go to their ships. Captain Grayford comes up eventually, looking better than what he did. He goes to his ship kind of shakenly. Two of his sailors come back over, bringing a small box, and they present it to you, Doctor. Inside there are 3 large diamonds. And he says, Captain Grayford wishes you to have these. He says, thank you for bringing him back to life.
Send my kindest regards to Captain Grayford.
Will do.
Did we all see this or just him?
No, you guys were all still standing around with each other. You see it.
I'm gonna work my way back up to the bow.
Okay.
Just watch for the night.
Okay. All right. With that, you guys fall into a formation with the cloud leading the way. When do you do your prayers, Doctor? In the evening or in the morning?
In the evening.
Okay. I need you to roll percentiles for me.
62.
Okay. All right. So, as you guys are traveling through the night, unless there's something you all want to do.
I need to look around the ship for, let me see how many, about 3 hand towels.
Okay. Easy enough to find.
Okay. I'm gonna get those. I'm going to, out of my water skins with the alcohol inside them, I'm gonna basically make like a Molotov cocktail
Okay.
type thing out of them.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all I'm gonna be doing.
All right. Burden, you doing anything?
Laying back and relaxing.
All right. So, as the night progresses, you can do a perception check for me, seeing as how you're watching. Doctor, the dragon does reach out to you, says, Doctor, I am approximately 3 hours behind you. When you make your initial attack, I will be there.
Thank you. We have 5 ships. Please leave those unharmed.
Will do.
15.
Okay. You notice some activity in front of you, but it doesn't come close enough to get a good view of what it was. Kind of comes in briefly into view and disappears the way you guys travel.
Like into the clouds.
Yes.
Is the captain nearby?
She is in her quarters at the time. Door is open, so you can enter.
Who's next to me? Just me?
Yeah, it's just you right now.
No sailors around?
There's a couple
Pirates.
doing their chores around.
Pirate, fetch Lindell. There's something going on.
Yes, Nocturnal. He runs off. About a minute later, Captain Lindell appears. She goes, "What is it, Nocturnal?"
Something in the clouds. You got a telescope?
She goes, "Do." She hands you the spy piece. And she goes, "Can you see it?"
I'll check it out.
Okay. Do another perception roll.
8.
Cannot locate it again.
The mighty 8 didn't work.
So sorry, did not.
I see nothing. Why don't you take a peek?
She takes it back, looks around. Mighty 11. She goes, "I see nothing."
We're the best pirates around. Eat your heart out, Johnny Depp.
She goes, "I will leave this with you. Maybe I'll help. If you see it again, let me know."
I'll keep watch. Have your men be on some ballistas ready, just in case.
We'll be at the ready.
Got an alarm bell around here?
We can get you one.
I can just scream really loud if you prefer.
We have whistles. I'll get you one.
Sounds about right. I'm not gonna say it. You're welcome, Dr. Straw.
See, there's no safe words anywhere.
You have to designate the safe words ahead of time.
I'll keep to my post. Okay. Keep an eye out.
All right. So the rest of the evening goes uneventful. You guys awake the next morning to storms. It's a moderate rain. The winds aren't too rough. Captain Lindell does come up and she says, it'll be rough closer to the ground. She goes, but I think all will be good. It will be fairly dark when we come into the Boarmans, unless you want to take another day or half a day and attack after sundown.
We have to attack after sundown.
Okay.
I can't provide you with cover during the day.
Then we will wait a half a day and we will hit at night.
We have no choice.
So be it. And she brings the group about 40 miles south of your location, and they kind of anchor offshore. The ships that can land in water, they land in water and take anchor. The dragon appears and lands. There's actually 2 dragons, both her and her mate.
Mm-hmm.
Straw, your friends are here.
And
Yes, Mr. Nocturnal.
with that,
They're gonna
Captain
rain down
Lindell asks if there's anything you need to prepare before the attack at sundown.
I am prepared, gentlemen.
Let's get this shit.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Whatever preparations the captains need to do it now.
Okay. So she goes back to her captain's quarters. The half day goes by. Nighttime comes. The storms have picked up. The winds have picked up. The ships take off and they go into their areas where you have designated. The dragons take flight. Jokester Nocturnal, you are brought to the location that you want to be dropped off at. Coming in quickly, they drop ladders over the side, rope ladders over the side, and you guys can climb on down.
Let's climb down.
Doc, Burden, be right behind us. 200 feet. Can you do that?
Absolutely, Mr. Nocturnal.
Yeah,
Jokester.
sure, why not?
Let's roll.
All right, so you guys go down.
Stealth check.
Go for it. Anyone who wants to move stealth, make a roll.
I have advantage because I'm a ninja.
Nat 20
Why not?
or 29.
All right. Jokester disappears.
I got 22.
All right. Nocturnal, you disappear.
4.
You think you're hidden pretty good.
That's why they're
Nat
200.
20 plus 3.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
So the only one that is visible or can be heard is the good doctor.
As per usual.
you stay back there. Don't you move. Shh. They'll hear you. Every time.
So,
Me and Jokester. Take point. Jokester, check this out. And I'm going to manipulate shadows to cover us, to make sure we stay hidden.
all right.
Oh, that is badass.
So, as you guys, as Doctor and Bird and you guys are hanging back a little bit, you see the shadows seem to thicken as Jokester and Nocturnal move away. You guys come up to where all the small crafts are. There are 2 guards currently kind of huddled underneath this little overhang. Protect them somewhat from the elements. Not really paying attention too much. They're kind of talking. They seem a little disgruntled that they're, out here in the elements and having to watch all this crap.
Jokester,
What do you think? We need to take them out first.
are they like right next to the...
They're kind of, it's kind of a 4-way intersection. You have 4 docks, and there's probably about 30 to 40 of these suits that are on these 4 docks.
Where are these guys? In
They're
proximity?
kind of like at the 4-way intersection, off to where you're currently standing. Off to the left, there's a little shack just big enough for the 2 of them to stand under, and that's where they're at.
do you
Jokester, we
think?
gotta take them out quietly. I need you to sneak up behind them. I'm gonna try something.
Oh, I got you.
All right. So,
I'm gonna get within range.
uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to use my shadow tentacles
Okay.
to wrap around their mouths
Okay.
and then throw them the fuck off.
Okay.
Down into the waters, the rocks, to death down below.
Okay. That's a nat 1. That guy failed. He's
Cool.
with his bonus at only a 9. So, yeah, they're both tied up with your tentacles.
Grab them with the tentacles. Just toss them off.
Okay. Are you trying anything before these tentacles throw them off?
Like, I'm running up, ready to go stab the shit out of them. They just... Okay. Just put them away. Like, well, that was fun.
So, as you toss them, you hear, "Ah!"
As planned. The shadows still covering us?
Yes, you can bring the shadows back around you.
Okay.
You do hear, well, roll perception, both of you. Actually, all 4 of you can.
18.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Nat 1.
I want you to read this so that way people don't think I'm cheating.
Yeah, I can't see that far. Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Plus 1.
Okay.
The doctor is distracted.
So, everybody but the doctor hears a shout. Something happened! The gods! Sound the alarm!
Fuck.
And you hear warning bells.
Jokester.
So I'm going to start running between the rows of these things.
Do your voice. Tell them everything's fine.
What? So I'm gonna start running between these rows and laying explosives So
Okay.
how many rows were there?
There's
You said
4 rows.
Okay. So I've got 5 large explosives. God, I really want to save. I'm going to save one of those. I'm going to put a large one between.
You can do a perception check to see if you can figure. Are you wanting to collapse everything and try to destroy everything with one?
Would like to.
Do a perception check to see if you can figure it out.
Huh.
10.
No, you can't figure out how to do it with one. You're guessing you're probably gonna have to use 3 per dock to take them down.
Shit.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast Wall of Shadows
Okay.
or Shadow Wall?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it is 30 feet long. Can that kind of block us?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like to do that, and I'm gonna start chunking those damn things off down
Okay.
down into the waters. Is it waters below or rocks?
Actually, below you is mud and a stony hill right now. Below this, so if they hit the hill portion, they'll definitely take quite a bit of damage. If they hit the mud, they'll take some damage. But even if they're still good, they're gonna sink in the mud quite a bit.
Jokester,
Yeah.
start the boom boom. I'm gonna start throwing them off.
Okay. You start throwing them off. How many explosives are you going to use?
I'm gonna keep one, and I got 5 large explosives, so
Okay.
I'm gonna use 4.
Where exactly are you placing them?
Oh God. I would say probably like right in the center on the
Okay.
docks.
Okay.
Just see how many they take out.
All right. So you set them, light them up. Where are you going when you light them?
Oh, I'm hauling ass.
Which way? You got 4 ways to go.
Hope you were paying attention.
I'm gonna go towards wherever Nocturnal's at.
Okay. So where you placed your wall, there is a set of stairs going down. Jokester comes running up. How long did your fuse?
Was that something I was supposed to?
You can make it whatever you want.
Let's say 30 seconds.
Okay. So Jokester comes hauling ass up to you. It's gonna go, it's gonna go.
Pantomime it.
Get the fuck out of here! It's going down!
So I need Bird and Doctor. Roll perception check for me.
Hey.
13.
5.
So neither one of you heard it. So, where do you guys go to?
I would imagine, you said there was a staircase.
Set of stairs going down.
Shouldn't we just haul ass down? Or you can fly, right?
I can fly. Can I carry him?
Yeah, you can carry.
Let's fly our asses out here.
You ready for some romance?
Hell yeah.
Take a seat in my lap.
I sit down in his lap, put my arm around him, look him in the eyes. There used to be a great tower on the sea. You.
I drop him in the water. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You take flight just as the explosion goes off.
Try to find cover.
The two of you, I need you to make a dexterity savings throw.
Okay, while they were doing all of this, can we have been doing other stuff?
Absolutely. What would you like to
So
be?
there's 3 things I wanted to do.
Okay.
First one is I wanted to cast Vigilant Blessing on Burden.
Okay.
So when combat does start, he has advantage.
Okay.
I wanted to send a message to the dragons.
Okay.
So essentially attack in 5 minutes.
Okay.
You're going to love this one. I'm going to send a message to Sahara.
Nice.
I'm going to say chaos in 5 minutes. Multiple magic users. Slavers only. Enjoy.
Fucking knew it. I knew it. Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Okay.
Good luck controlling all that action, Gideon. Hope you brought your calculator.
So, what was your save?
You said dexterity save?
Yes.
Oh,
Fuck me.
5.
5? Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's bad. A dirty 1.
Oh, no, wait, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. 6.
Okay. That helps you a whole lot.
Oh, God.
So, as you guys are waiting, you see this explosion. The dock that you guys are standing on collapses. So, Doctor, you do have a chance to do something. Burden, you do not. You only have one thing that you can do.
A little too much.
Yeah, I'm going to cast a shadow step so I can fly.
Okay.
Little too much boom boom there, jokester. Did I see it?
Well, you see the explosion.
No, did I see the whole bridge collapse?
Oh yeah, you see all 4 of the dock positions just
Steps of Night. That's what it's called.
steps in that. Okay, so you're flying. I will give you 1 chance to catch Burden if you wish, or you can just let him fall.
No, I'll attempt to catch him. What is it?
It will be a strength check.
Just a straight strength check?
Yes.
Oh, God.
11?
No. So you see the doctor try
It's like cliffhanger. Hold on. Drag this out.
as his hand reaches for you. You just fall back, and you eventually land. Not as bad as what it would be if you hit solid ground, but you do hit the mud. And you do take... Oh, not too bad. A lot of 1s. 11 points of damage.
All right.
And you are currently waist deep in mud.
Big shit.
Big shit. So your movement is half.
I think that's the first time I've heard you
Was that
swear.
the first time he swore?
It is.
Someone clip that.
Oh, my God.
Gonna show his pastor.
I'm still flying after Burden, too.
Okay. So, do a perception check, both of you. Burden and Straw.
23.
Okay.
12.
Okay. So, Burden, as you're trying to regain your balance and your feet, you don't see it. Doctor, the dock is coming down after you. So, what would you like to do?
I definitely don't want to get hit by it. So,
So, as you see the doctor fly out from you, you see this large wooden structure coming down.
I embrace eternity.
So,
Embrace your
Valhalla,
death.
here you
do a
go.
dexterity save with disadvantage, unless you just take it.
Oh, no.
I take it.
He's strong. Hold it up.
how many Revivifies am I going to cast this session?
How many do you have?
I have 3 more.
Oh, my God. That's
You might as well add 1 more on there.
Nope.
Just for seasoning.
Oh,
it fair.
my God. That's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of time.
It's a large structure that's falling on him.
Oh, no. I guess 200 feet wasn't enough,
So
huh?
you take
It's like I tried to tell him to go back.
35 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh, that's nothing.
with the 11 he already took, he's dead.
So, You see this large structure hit the mud. Mud flies out. And you do not see Burden.
I'm going to fly to where he is.
Okay. Do a perception check, or do a search to see if you can find it.
Investigation?
Yeah, investigation.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You see a hand sticking out. Looks like he was trying to hug it.
I'm going to reach out, and with the tips of my fingers, I'm going to touch his hand and cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Shouldn't dig him out first.
As I'm grabbing him to pull him out.
Let the chips fall where they may, sir.
Oh, he heals 8.
All right. You heal 8 points, Burden. As you come back to consciousness, this large structure's on you and the doctor's trying to pull you out.
Little help, please.
Doc,
Either one of you can do a strength check with advantage, or you can both roll a separate check.
leave me. Go help the others. I'm done.
Don't you want to get out from under the structure first?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Just leave me here, man. I'm good. It's okay. Go help the
So
others.
me and Nocturnal come flying up.
No.
Where are you going? Well, this is happening. You see the structure fall. Where would you like to go?
Sarah, can you describe the layout from where we are?
Okay.
Where we need to be headed?
So, where you need to be heading from this structure is northwest, is where the Boarman stays. It's about 450 feet or so from this location. And right about the time this structure collapses into the mud, you do hear the roar of the dragons. So you know they're inbound, and they're going to be hitting the towers.
I need to take cover somewhat close to the towers, but far enough to where we don't get hit.
Okay. So you take cover. There's some trees around. Currently, this one that you're on, the hilltop has one tower near where this dock was. The next tower that's close to you is about 500 feet to the left and right of you.
Just need a brick wall to hide behind for now.
Okay. Roll your investigation.
Nat 20.
Okay. So the best place that you derive is probably next to the Boarman's castle. His mansion, not really a castle, more of a very elegant house.
Let's
Like a manor.
Yeah.
I'll fly me and Jokester there
Okay.
and land.
So you fly over. As you land, the first dragon hits the tower. Amazing display of fire. You hear screams. You hear fire just ripping through trees and building. Most of the structure that fell is now blazing of fire. The trees that were on this hill around this tower, they're all on fire. The building and rocks actually look like they're even on fire. Far to the west side of this complex, you see another tower go up in fire. Roll a perception check for me, both of you.
24.
Okay.
19.
Okay. You see the Nautilus come into view, and it's, instead of just flying straight, it's kind of doing this rocking motion, almost like it's in duress. And it's coming down fast. Doctor, are you leaving Burden or are you pulling him out?
Go. Help the others. I'll dig myself out slowly and I'll probably show up again at the end to save the day, like a hero does. Wink.
I'm gonna stay and help dig him out.
Okay.
Damn it. Can I roll a persuasion on that?
If you're trying to persuade him to leave you, yes. And you can do an insight.
Insight, you say?
22.
23.
Oh,
Does not take.
I can't win for losing.
He's assisting you out of this.
Fine.
You jump, I jump, remember?
I'm expecting a Last of Mohicans quote here.
All right. Let's get out of this mud.
So I'm just digging.
Okay. Do your strength checks. One can have advantage, or you can both roll.
Use your shield to dig.
You want to give me advantage, or do you want to take advantage?
Can I cast Enlarge?
You can.
That would help with the strength check.
Gonna cast Enlarge.
Okay. So, his form becomes massive. And the structure kind of rolls off him a little bit. You're currently out from underneath the structure, but you're still in the mud, so your movement is half.
Right.
So, you guys see the hill on fire. The structure that's laying around you is on fire. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to attempt to work my way cliffside as quickly as I can through the mud.
Okay.
And I'm going to yell at the doctor, Doctor, come on my back if you want to live. And so then...
Phrasing.
I'm sorry. Climb on my back if you want to live.
Yes,
There you
Mr.
go.
Burton, right away.
Okay.
God damn.
As soon as I reach the cliffside, I'm going to attempt to just giganticize my way up top.
Okay. Roll a athletics check.
He's King
Guidance.
Konging it.
Guidance.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good bet. King Kong that building. And he can swat at the stuff flying by.
I saw it in a movie one time. I can't remember the name of it for licensing reasons, but
When has that stopped us before?
Right.
well, we've already taken advantage of one franchise. I don't want to take advantage of the competition.
It's fair enough.
Let's see. Athletics, you said?
Yes.
Nat 20 plus
All right.
8.
All right. You
Jesus.
scale it up.
3 Nat 20s in a game? Somebody put me down for the Hall of Fame.
So you climb up this
Boss.
this hillside, the cliff. Everything around you is on fire. Where would you like to go?
Fire bad. Doc, you go ahead. I'm going to heal myself up before I try to do anything.
Do you have any potions, Mr. Burden?
Oh, let me check. Yes. I have a potion of invisibility.
Do you have any healing potions, Mr. Burden?
To be
No.
fair, you weren't specific.
Mr. Burden, you're going to owe me for this.
I have some magic.
I'm going to hand him... Save your spells, Mr. Burden. I'm going to hand him the potion of greater healing that I have.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So how much does that heal me for?
It's 44 plus 4.
Fortunately, I just happen to have 44. The plus 4 I'll just add afterwards.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's a good strat.
yeah.
It's a pro strat.
The only strat.
Okay, let's see. 1,
You were wise to choose it, though.
1, 1, 1. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay. So you drink down the greater healing potion. You feel it revive you a little bit more. Jokester, Nocturnal, what would you like to do?
Did I see the Nautilus coming in wonky?
Yeah, you guys see the Nautilus coming in.
I'd like to try to figure out why it's doing that. Perception.
Yeah, you can do a perception check to see if you can figure it out.
I'll do one with you.
24.
Nat 20 plus 3, 23.
You both missed it.
Whoa!
Really?
Yeah. You cannot tell what's happening. You do know it is in trouble. That's all you can figure out. You know it's in trouble.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Jokester, check out the Nautilus. It is not coming in
Oh, yeah.
in a healthy manner.
Yep.
Shh.
You get mad at
Power
me for
through
thinking.
it. Power through it. Shh. Don't.
Oh, yeah. I see it.
That's not good.
Nope.
We need to take cover.
Probably a good idea.
They're going to start dropping off men here soon. And it's gonna get- No. That
It's
was not. It
raining
did not
men.
warrant that.
Hallelujah, it's raining, man.
Let's try this again.
Yeah.
They're going to start deploying troops soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Things are going to get hectic. Let's get a move on it.
No, where do you want to go?
Let's start taking off to see where all the action's going.
Okay. So you going in the Borman's mansion, or are you gonna go elsewhere? You're next to his location right now.
Do we go after the Boarman now or wait for the guys?
I say we wait for the guys for that. Although I wanted to run something by you. I've got one of these large explosives left. Is there like an entryway or whatever to the Borman's?
There is an entryway.
So, like, I mean, like a gate or something.
There it is a gatehouse, which is currently locked down. The little makeshift drawbridge that goes to it is drawn up and locked tight.
Okay, so
Not a problem for me.
I would like to use my last explosive and set up like a tripwire somewhere for when we lure the Boarman out.
Boarman ain't coming out. We're gonna have to go in.
Or we can just blow our way in. We
God,
can
guys.
blow up the entrance.
I can go lower the bridge. I said we toss that thing into this building and then go find the guys.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna use my wings to fly across and try to lower the bridge.
Okay. So
Jokester, bow ready. Cover my back.
All right.
So the structure, you have two large towers about 20 feet tall. In between is the gatehouse. It does have two windows you can try to go through, or you can go on the back side and see if there's an entrance that way.
Let's go around the backside.
Okay. You fly up, come around the back side, and need you to do a perception check for me.
16.
Okay. You currently see 5 guards on the back side of this door. They are waiting, almost like they're expecting somebody to come through this area.
Do they see me?
Not currently. Their backs are to you.
I gotta fly back to Jokester. Jokester, I need that bomb. Set a fuse for 30 seconds.
Yeah, you could do it in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Here you go.
Let's go.
All right.
Fly back over and drop it right in front
Alright.
of the gate.
So you fly up, drop down, roll.
What do you want, like a dex?
Yeah. Be like an aerial attack.
Ugh. 9.
Okay. So you didn't hit your target, but it did hit the building. What's the damage to the large ones?
10d6.
Let's do 10d6 to the building. Let's see how much damage you do.
Well, it's gonna be a while.
Need some D6s?
7. 15. Ooh, double sixes. 27. 34.
Last roll.
38.
Okay. So, this massive explosion goes off. Shrapnel goes out, hits some of the guys, and you see that side of the tower just collapse.
Gonna land back over at Jokester. Can we see any of the enemies from his location?
You cannot, because they're on the opposite side where he is.
Jokester, got enemies on the other side. Be ready in case they pop out.
Oh, I've got you covered.
All right, you hear some screaming, some shouting for assistance. People are yelling that one of the towers have collapsed. You hear a couple horn blasts, and you start seeing some people show up, but they're almost look like they're trying to dig somebody out. They're on top of this rubble of this tower that collapsed.
So we could see that happening?
Mm-hmm.
Jokester, let's let them arrows fly, buddy.
Aye, aye, Captain. So I'm gonna shoot off the first one.
Okay.
I guess the person, the nearest enemy.
Okay.
And where is it? Okay. 24.
You hit.
That is not a D8.
It's a 10.
That's not a D8. There we go. Okay, 1D8 plus.
Good catch.
Good reflexes. Not 20.
Next time you have to buy me a drink first.
6 points of damage. My bad.
How much?
6 points.
All right. You let your arrow fly, hit the guy in the upper shoulder. He's, we're under attack. They're out there. I don't see him. What do you do?
I'm gonna use steady aim.
Okay.
And use my shadow bow.
Okay. As you're watching, Nocturnal just out of the air starts pulling back, and this bow made out of shadows forms in his hand, and arrows just as he pulls it back just forms.
Holy shit.
21.
All right, that's a hit.
When the hell could you do that?
Mind your business, Jokester. Mind your business. $22 points of damage.
Same guy or different guy?
Same guy.
Okay.
And 2 points of necrotic.
Okay. So, as you watch this arrow made of shadows hit this guy square in the chest, same one that you hit, kind of falls down. He's like, he's hurting really bad. And everybody else just kind of takes cover.
But the one's still there, right?
Yeah, he's hurting to the point where he's really not moving. You can hear him groaning in pain.
Can I take another shot?
Absolutely.
I think
It'll be disadvantage because he is prone.
all of them are prone now.
Yeah, most of them you can't see. The one you can see is the one you guys just almost killed.
Oh, that's not bad.
The others all went behind the rubble and inside the building. They're scared.
24.
That hits.
He's done for.
Yeah. Or maybe not. 5 points.
Okay. Sinks into his stomach and he's just and he dies.
Did you do steady aim?
No.
So, right after you get done your attack, the Nautilus slams into the building.
Oh
Oh, hell yeah.
No, we just wasted all of our arrows for they were gonna die anyway. That was stupid.
Oh, yours are made of shadows, so you're good.
So the Nautilus goes clean through the building, starts rolling head over heel, lands into the mud, broken into 3-4 pieces. You're hearing screams, multiple screams, some from the ship, some from the mansion. As this happens, Burden, Doctor, roll perception check for me.
Jokester,
Yeah.
let's go look for survivors. Me and him will go look for survivors.
Okay.
And make a mad dash.
And these two guys can take over from here.
15.
Okay.
19.
All right. So you guys see the Nautilus crash into the mansion through the flames. What would you like to do on your hilltop?
They've got to be that way, Mr. Burden.
Yeah, you're right, but you saw they already got crashed by the thing.
You're on his back, right?
We should head that way anyway.
Fine, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
So
Watch
you-
the potholes.
Sorry. It's downhill, I'm coasting.
Do you take a straight shot to the mansion, or you going around?
Straight shot.
All right. Your first turn, you take 7 points of fire damage, half because of your resistance, so 3 points of damage.
Oh, all right.
It came in handy.
And
It's
I'm
toasty
assuming
for
I
you,
noticed
but
this,
it's
right?
not cooking you yet, huh?
I assume I noticed this, right?
Yes, you do notice.
It's like,
You're not
wow, this,
you're not cooking as much as
it hurts, but it's not that bad, actually.
Ow.
I'm gonna reach around and feed him a greater healing potion. Pull out a rag and I'm like dabbing his forehead.
Now say, oh, what a lovely teapot.
Put it around his nose and his mouth. Hey, does this smell like... I'm just kidding. Not going to say it.
8, 9, 50. You heal 15.
Hooray.
So, doctor feeds you a healing potion.
Glub glub, Mr. Burden.
Got your back, buddy.
Appreciate it.
And your final turn through the fire, you take 6 points of fire damage. Half would be 3.
Sweet.
You go down into the mud, start trudging through the mud. I need you both to do a perception check for me.
Be high.
Oh, boy.
Be high.
Nat 1.
Oh,
7.
God.
All right, so you guys are transfixed on your location where you want to go. You're trudging through the mud, and you do not see what is about to happen.
Sweet.
And that is where we'll leave off.
Ah,
Thank you for watching
You
this
bastard.
cringe roleplay. And until next time.
next time, guys.
And thanks to all of our new patrons.
Yes.
We really
Yes.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Sir.
Thank you.
Love you guys.